Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones 4.0. Alright, so we're going to be going in for a nice little auto-resolve against this caravan here because I want to attack the Vale. Oh yes. So now here's the thing. Obviously, as you may have seen in the previous episode, where we were in a somewhat short-lived war against the Sarnori. However, and this is what's really cool about the Sarnori, they didn't make peace with us instantly like Dawn, but of course, as we found out, or as we surmised, assumed, theorized, whatever you want to call it, Dawn and House Targaryen have kind of like a, you know, a little bit of a friendly term thing going on between each other, so it's going to be less likely for them to continue being at war against us. And so, as a result, I decided to go for the Sarnori instead, and they obviously decided to not have too many problems with us besieging them, and we actually took a whole swathe of territory from them. Unfortunately, they are now at peace with us, and that is the reason why I am now besieging against the Vale. If we can actually eliminate a pretty sizable portion of the Vale's presence on Essos, then this is going to give me all the confidence I require. Wow, that's a large army right there. Okay, let's be a bit careful, shall we? Yeah, but that's going to give me all the confidence I require to head over the ocean and attack some of the native Westerosi factions. And that's kind of the thing that we're aiming towards here, because of course, I think our grand goal is going to be taking King's Landing, of course, as you might expect, because obviously that is Daenerys' goal. We want to try and make Daenerys' goal a reality if we can. But apart from that, well, what else is there that we can do? Well, we can go up to the north, and we could try to go beyond the wall, and we can maybe try to eliminate the Night King and the various other, you know, White Walker armies over there. And that's perfectly fine. I think that's probably pretty easy to do, all things considered, with our dragon. But obviously, I'm not entirely sure, you know. Anyway, we're going to go in here. We don't have any army of our own. We just have my own forces. I do have a bunch of prisoners waiting in the wings to join our army, which I'm very much looking forward to because they're super high level. And I've just been, you know, running around doing as much as I can to kind of maximize our, you know, benefits, and just trying to make sure that my towns and my castles and all that stuff are all looking relatively good. And yeah, we're obviously going to try and control our dragon relatively well here. Oh, hello there, you absolute idiots. Not sure what you're doing running out here. This is a bit of a, this is a weird, oh, see, this is exactly what happened again. Oh, yeah. This happened again. Hey, Viserion, get back here, Viserion. Oh, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Can you imagine not having a battle or a siege where something absolutely ridiculous happens to me? Yeah, I can't imagine that either. Yeah, it's crazy. Don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, that seems to be a common occurrence nowadays. Let me see if I could just kill this guy instead of getting poked in the face by him. Would very much appreciate not having that happen. And yeah, now we're going to have some issues here because we have 700 enemies to fight. But obviously they do have the walls down, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, it's not gone well before when we've done this kind of thing. So I can only hope that, oh, the enemy is doing some weird stuff right now. Why are they coming outside? That is very weird. I don't know why they would do that. That is kind of perplexing, but you know, if they want to do that, then I am more than welcoming them. I have my arms open. I am ready to embrace them, and upon embracing them, I will then stab them multiple times, because let's face it, they are our opponent at the moment, and I need to try and maximize our advantage considering they outnumber us so significantly. And I was actually kind of hoping to use my dragon here. This would have been fantastic to use the dragon, but unfortunately no. That is not to be this time around, and apparently any time, because F is, again, fire breath, and it is also dismount when you look down at your mount. And I was, of course, attempting to aim downwards to fire breath, and again, you know, me just being an absolute imbecile, making that mistake. Oh well. At least we're not in a field battle this time, caught behind enemy lines. And you notice I said this time. Yes, indeed. Anyway, let's just hope not to get killed here. I'm just trying to maximize our range. Try not to get killed. There we go. Nice little stab. Oh, someone actually blocked the stab. I can't believe it. Okay, let's not get killed here. There we go. Nice little block. Kill him. There we go. Kill him. Ah, yes. You would not take me alive, sir. Oh, yes. Or maybe you will, actually, because he's blocking really nicely. Okay, I'm getting shot by a bunch of people. Are we actually all done? Are we all done? Really? Come on, guys. Are you... come on. They are not all eliminated already, are they? It seems like they are, in fact. Oh, well, nice headshot there. Hopefully we can get another one here. Nice. And another one. Oh, no, not another one. Nice. I just want to try and eliminate as many of these archers as I can get my hands on here. Or as my arrows can get their bolts embedded in. That sounds like a much better idea. These guys are coming in as well. Gotta be super careful about archers too, because obviously I'm very low in HP. I really do not want to die here, if I can help it. Okay, don't get killed now. Oh, these guys are actually making it very, very difficult for me to hit any opponent. What's actually going on with that? That's kind of weird. Oh well. Yeah, it's because they got shields, I guess. And I don't think my two-handed actually has the ability to crush. I don't think it does. I'm not sure about that, actually, so don't quote me on that. Oh, hello. Seems like I'm now all by myself once again. Well, this is not very good, is it? Okay, they're obviously just going to continue blocking, which is very frustrating indeed. Where are my forces, actually? Do they just continue to get eliminated? Yeah, it seems to me like I'm actually going to have to retreat here, just so that I can get my dragon back, because that seems to be the only way that I'm going to achieve much at all. But I'm not sure whether I'm even going to be able to even enter here again, because I am such in low HP, so it's maybe not going to work out too well. This guy just lost his shield, so I'm going to try and kill him. He was pursuing me for a very large amount of time, so got to teach him a lesson. Thank you. There we go. Nice. Okay. So yeah, we are just going to retreat now, and we are hopefully going to be able to do that. Yep, there we go. And hopefully then I'll be able to use my dragon more effectively. So let's continue my siege preparations. Actually, should I have even done that? Probably not, right? Let me actually just pause real fast. The saving is actually going to mess with me right now. Yeah, as you can see, that was really, really close. Okay. This could be really bad, actually. I've got 35 people that can actually join me, so that's going to give me a huge boost. But, oh no. This is real bad. Oh dear. Oh, Daenerys is really close by. Oh, we are no longer disorganized. Yes, fantastic. Okay, we're much faster than this fellow. Daenerys is actually coming to be aggressive. Can you believe that? I cannot. Because against the Sarnori, she was just like, nope, I am on vacation. I am not bothering. And she is apparently bothering this time around. So I'm very, very pleased about that. All right, so 92. Yeah, I'm just going to abstain from this vote. It doesn't seem really to be that effective for me to vote here. Unless I wanted to get some charm skill, of course, but I think I can gain that quite adequately elsewhere. And it seems like Daenerys is really wanting to fight the Vale here, which I'm very pleased. So let's have a look. 50% zoom. No, minus 10% damage taken from projectiles. That sounds a much better idea. And we also finally got this. Oh, this is actually a 250 level skill instead of a 275 skill. Something tells me that someone forgot to put in some perks there, but all right, well, there you go. And let's see how Daenerys actually handles this. Well, obviously, she's going to do this really, really easily because the walls are down. Oh, Nero is actually here as well. Maybe we want to go and help him? I don't know. I mean, he's obviously going to try and take Norvos. And... oh, wait a minute. The Vale literally took this from the Sarnori? Okay, wait a minute. Should I go over there or should I go over here? I think I should probably go over here and attempt to eliminate this guy's army. That seems like a pretty good use of my time, to be honest. Let me actually just see if I can restore myself. Garen literally got himself taken prisoner by some broken men. I can't believe that. Oh well. Yeah, so that is my... that is my normal experience with having AI parties. They are always extremely bad at keeping themselves alive. And yeah, he did manage to escape, thankfully. Okay, so let's have a look here. Can I actually win this? Can I actually win this? Maybe, maybe not. It very much depends. Well, considering I barely used my dragon in the siege, I'm going to use it here and hopefully be a little bit more effective. And hopefully not get off by mistake. If I do get off by mistake, then that's obviously going to be pretty bad. Oh yeah, that actually reminds me. Someone said in the comments that what I should do with Soren is actually make it so that she is not with a bow equipped. So remove her bow, because that would make that would basically make it so that she is no longer a horse archer. And I believe that is actually the case. I believe that's the reason why we were having so many problems, because she is technically a horse archer in the rules of the game. And so what that's doing is it's making her go into battle and stay at range, because of course she's shooting her bow, of course, right? You know, that's the thing that she's supposed to do as a horse archer, and that's the reason why she is not getting any trample kills or anything like that. Look, she's actually just gained a huge amount of kills right there, which I very much appreciate. But that's all that we're really seeing from her at the moment. Can I do some more damage here? Yes, I can. I'm just going to go over these guys. Try and take them down. There we go. We're losing a lot of forces right now. I can only hope that maybe I can help them out a little bit more here. Nice. A little bit more, a little bit more. Wow, that horse literally just came in from nowhere. Do you see that? That was hilarious. Okay, so let's just go down here. So many Knights of the Vale. I can't imagine how they would have so many, but they do. It is absolutely insane. How many have I killed so far? Wow, okay, I've killed 156 and we are still having huge issues about winning this. Okay, let's just kill those guys. They kill that one, and this one, and all of them, please. Yes. There we go. It seems like most of the opponent are actually now retreating, which I gotta say I am very pleased to see, because otherwise I feel like we may have even... I mean, we may be courting defeat at this point. I don't know. It feels to me like we are very, very weak right now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is actually gonna work out, but I can just cross my fingers, really. That's all I can really do. I don't think we have too much control over this. Surprisingly enough, I wouldn't have expected this in a million years to go so incredibly down to the wire, but it feels like that right now. And we are consistently able to deal massive damage to a lot of their forces, but you can see here that sometimes that just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. They just stay alive. And I mean, I've killed literally what, 310? Yes, 310 enemy units, and we are still having mighty big issues achieving victory here. Can you imagine what it would have been like without my dragon? I don't know. It would have been absolutely terrible, wouldn't it? Oh well, there we go. I guess that's the reason why we do have them, so that we can actually do these kinds of battles and win instead of, well, not. I actually really like how the fire remains on the ground. It kind of shows you where most of the fighting has taken place. I really appreciate that because that just adds to the immersion just that much more. And yeah, I can now take off into the sky with my dragon. You know what I'd actually really love to see? I'd love to see slightly different controls for the dragon. And I'm not sure how easy this is to do, obviously, but what I'd like to see is shift. Obviously, I know shift is zoom at the moment, so maybe just make it space. I don't know. I'd like to see space ascend with the dragon, so ascend into the sky. And I'd like to see left control be descend. So I don't have to look down and press F or whatever, you know, to fire breath, because I'm not obviously going to try and do that, you know, because I'm not looking down with my mouse to descend, you know, you see what I mean? Because there have been a number of cases in the past where, for example, in Warband, there is a death camera that is available, which basically allows you to continue the battle after your demise, which, let's face it, I would get a lot of use out of. And usually, you're going to be able to control those with, as I say, space going up and control going down, and it really makes a huge difference. So kind of hoping that maybe the modding team will consider a change of controls, because as it stands right now, it is very difficult to control. That's just for me personally. I don't have a problem with the controls right now, but I do think that it would make it a lot easier to control the flying one. So maybe they're going to do that anyway. I'm just going to send my troops right on in here just to finish them up, and we might as well just let them all go, because we're going to be making peace in a second anyway. I'm actually wondering where Aegon is. I'd love to be able to take him prisoner. Let's face it, you know, I would of course like to take him prisoner. Let me just take as many Knights of the Vale as I can get my hands on too, because of course we are... maybe I shouldn't even bother taking them, to be honest, because we are going to be making peace and they're going to all leave, aren't they? So maybe it's not going to make any difference. Oh well, never mind. If it doesn't, then that's fine. You know, we'll just roll with the punches, shall we? And let's just go into my party screen real fast and make sure that we're leveling every single person up that we can. And we'll also be recruiting some prisoners as well. All right, so we've taken this one, and we've also taken that castle over there. And I believe Norvos is pretty easy to take, and I'm going to assume that this one's easy to take too. So I'm going to be making my way over there myself. Not sure if we're going to be making peace just yet, because the Vale is offering... Oh, wow. What? Are you joking right now? Make peace with the Vale. Our kingdom will pay 3,100 tribute daily? Why is our kingdom paying that? Are they serious? I have to click on this because it's going to get resolved in 8 hours. So, wait a minute. Okay, so... Oh no, this is the owner. Oh, okay, I don't care about the owner, actually. I care about the peace agreement. So let me actually just have a look at the peace agreement real fast. Okay, yeah, here we go. 45 hours. Okay, so I can influence this a very small amount. Wow. Wait a minute. So what is her reason? We are at war with too many enemies. That is actually not the case. Okay. That's you know what? Okay, I think I know the reason why she decided to do this. She did this because 6 of our vassals got taken prisoner. I think that's the reason why she did that, because she wanted to have them back, and she felt in a disadvantageous position, potentially? I have no idea. I really have no clue. I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is absolutely ridiculous, but you know, there you go, you know, great, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, what I'm going to have to do potentially is, I don't know. I don't know, actually. I really don't know what I can do about that. I know someone said, friendly, you know, you can actually shoot your own rulers with projectiles, and you can potentially get them killed. that way with a headshot. Crossbow bolt or something like that. I'm not sure if it matters which, you know, which weapon you use or anything, but yeah, maybe that's going to be a thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do something like that, but I don't know. I don't really want to kill Daenerys, all things, you know, all things considered. I would like to continue working with her as much as we possibly can, but if she's going to continue being as, well, weirdly pacifist, then I'm not sure how that's going to go, because in the end, we're going to be in this situation where we're just like, okay, well, I'd like to do battle. I'd like to go to war against these guys. And she's just like, no. And just, you know, refuses and makes peace. And, well, then things like what just happened happen. And that's obviously extremely sad, because I would love to do more than what we had happen just now. So, yeah. Okay, well, let's actually just have a quick look at Lorath here, because I'm thinking maybe we can actually take this. Okay, this is actually owned by Lorath. Yeah, it is. Okay. This is owned by Bravosi. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly create an army, because we can, obviously. Look at this. We have a significant amount of people that can actually join us as well. And we're probably going to be getting a huge amount of them. We'll get 338 people, which is going to give me 1,400 troops, which is absolutely insane. And I'm going to go straight for Lorath. That is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go straight for Lorath. I want to try and eliminate them, and that's the point. That's what I was actually trying to impart to you before. I really want to get as many factions eliminated in Essos as possible, so that we ourselves can gain more power and we don't have to deal with as many enemies at once if they decide to declare war on us at some point in the future. So it seems like I am actually going to have to get another point in social, I think, to get that 275 in charm. Don't know whether that's really the case, because we do have this at the moment. But I'm going to just do it, because there's nothing really else for me to go for here, to be honest, because I have 7 in the things that I really want, and my bow skill is actually okay. You know, it's not amazing, but it's okay. And apart from that, well, what else is there for me to go for? Well, I can go for one-handed, but one-handed is really not that useful in my opinion. And tactics skill, I suppose, could be something that we want to go for. It does give me +10 to party size potentially. Also gives me some disorganized state things as well, which I think might be kind of useful. So let's just put a point in that. And my tactics skill is going to level up quite quickly as it stands. There are some rather large vassals in this area as well, so I'm a bit worried about them. So I just have to watch out for a caravan here. I'd like to do battle with a caravan if at all possible, rather than villagers, but I'm not sure if that's even going to be possible. We might just have to go for it, to be honest. Because otherwise we're going to be waiting here for much too long, and then my food situation is just going to deplete. So we're going to just have to go in against the villagers, and they're going to hate me, and yeah, it's just very sad. Alright, so here we go. Our siege against Lorath begins now, and hopefully I will be able to utilize my dragon a little bit more effectively than last time, because let's face it, I basically used it, well, about 1% of what I could have. And let's see if I can actually get a couple of kills here. Well, that yeah, thank you. Okay, that's kind of what I wanted. Can I actually breathe fire on these guys? No, I can't. Can I actually fly above here? And, oh! Okay, that's not what I was wanting. That's not what I was wanting. Can I go? Yeah, okay, I can fly. There we go, there we go. That's a little bit easier, isn't it? Alright, maybe I can do some damage over here, potentially. But yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit unwieldy to control in the air. And that's the reason why I think that not utilizing mouse look and actually have it use keys of some kind would be much, much easier in general. Yeah, that's just my own thoughts on it, of course. It doesn't have to be what you agree with, but for me personally, I think that that is a really good way to go. Okay, can we actually get some kills right now? There we go, there we go. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. Just clear out the way, clear out the way. Well, I mean, they do have a lot of enemies, don't they? You know, they have a lot of units, so I kind of have to thin them out a little bit. I've only killed 300 of them, surprisingly enough, which is... I would have expected much more than that, to be honest. I really would have expected me to kill, I don't know, 600 at least, but feels like I actually need to do this as well, amusingly enough. Okay, how are we doing so far? How many have we lost, actually? Yeah, we've lost quite a few units, even though I am actually using the dragon. Can you imagine if we did this without it? I mean, I suppose that is indeed the point, you know? That's the reason why the Targaryens and in general the ancient Valyrians were able to do so much conquering of the land. Yes, indeed. Because they did have those wonderful, wonderful little friends to help them out. No, you're not going to kill my dragon. Sorry. I'm just going to leave, thank you. And I'm still not entirely sure if Lorath can... Can they beat us still? Oh, that would be hilarious. Okay, I think they might even be able to still, so I'm just going to land real fast. There we go. Just do some damage. So much militia. I mean, technically what I could have done was actually wait until the starvation mechanic actually kicked in. I've got to actually run away here because Viserion's almost dead. I don't really want him to die if at all possible, so I'm just going to get off right now. And oh, hello, that's a lot of enemy units. Okay, got to be a bit problematic here because I'm gonna be a problem for them, that's for sure. So let's just see if I can eliminate a whole bunch. Ooh, my two-handed sword swings much faster now thanks to our Way of the Axe. Oh yes, Way of the Axe. This is the way. Indeed. This is indeed the way. Oh, I was actually very much enjoying the fact that they didn't have shields, but now all of a sudden there's a guy with a shield, and he's proving to be rather troublesome to deal with. How wondrous. Oh, this is the exit for them? Are you serious? That's the exit? Ah, of course it is. I was kind of half hoping that, you know, I'd be able to swing at a couple more of them, but what can you do? Alright, well, there you go. There are only very few enemies remaining, and we can just slaughter one of them there. And that is indeed going to be it. Where's my dragon? My dragon actually is actually still alive, surprisingly. And, wait a minute. Where's the final enemy? Oh no. Are you serious? There is one enemy remaining. Where is he? Is he in here? Yes, he is. Oh my... Oh, that's hilarious. I thought to myself, where is he? Please don't let him be stuck in the geometry or something like that. But no, he was actually just stuck in between the gates. That is perfect. Alright. Yeah, anyway, we'll just tell our people just to charge straight on in there or to resolve it. And I'm not sure whether we should take people. Yeah, I guess we should, right? Yeah, I guess we should. Anyway, let's just take as many high-tier people as I can get, apart from the mercenaries, of course. Yeah, I guess that would be good enough. I mean, technically, I could take them and just sell them at the sell them in the tavern, but as someone very rightfully pointed out, there is basically no point in me taking loot any further because I just have so much cash and so much income. Because I don't know whether you know, but I don't think I told you about this, did I? No, I don't think so. I went back to my my various fiefs and I took a look at the prosperity there. I'm not sure if you noticed that on the on the clan screen or the kingdom screen or whichever one shows the prosperity. But one of our fiefs actually has, I believe, 5,000 prosperity now, which, yes, okay, it's on the upper end, but it's, wait a minute, is it 5,000? Wait a minute, let me actually just have a look. Yes, Illyria has 5,900 prosperity. So literally, obviously, this is not on the upper end because we do have some in the faction. Like, for example, Daenerys's Meereen, which is giving her 9,600 every... Wow, okay, that's actually incredible. But that is giving a massive amount of cash every single day. And you can see here, Illyria taxes, that's giving us 2,600, which is, hilariously enough, only 1,000 less than our workshop income, and only 600 less than our caravan, our single caravan. So it feels to me like caravan's super, super powerful in this mod as well. So I'd highly recommend, if you are playing the mod, do get yourself a caravan. Make sure you get one that's actually going to be able to defend themselves, of course, because sometimes they're not particularly good at that. Anyway... We do have, Lorath apparently took this town away from us, which I'm not a big fan of, but we took their main city, which is a pretty big deal, I think. And they don't have much else, they just have this. Daenerys is hopefully going, thinking. She's actually thinking. Okay, that's good to know. I hope you think a little bit faster than normal, please. I would very much appreciate that. There we go, she actually took someone prisoner, which is very nice. Can we kill these guys? Can I actually catch up with them? It's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to catch up with them, to be honest. I basically just want to prevent them from taking Lorath back, because I'm going to assume that there is going to be some kind of peace happening. And I'd like to take Axe Castle myself, if at all possible. Let me actually just do this real fast. I'm going to get rid of a couple of people, just so that they can actually go and do some things, like, you know, do some... defense and stuff like that if they want to, and we're just going to go in here. This is going to be a super easy victory for us. Only 235 in here, and a massive army is what we have currently. And you could see how fast we actually build our trebuchets. I mean, really, look at this. So incredibly strong. Daenerys was actually able to take the town back from Lorath, which is also nice, and she was also able to take some of those vassals prisoner, which is great. So... Oh, wait a minute. My army is having some problems here. Okay. Yeah, someone just left, but thankfully it paused the game as he left, and that meant that I could react, which is very nice. So I didn't actually end up losing my entire army this time. Anyway, here we go. Let's make our way in, and we'll hopefully be able to do this. And we can hopefully... let me actually just fly up real quick. Can I actually fly... Why am I not allowed to fly? Is it because you're not... Wait a minute. Why am I not allowed to fly? Sometimes I'm allowed to fly and sometimes I'm not allowed. I guess maybe it's because of the skybox in the area or something like that. I'm actually not entirely sure. Anyway, let's try and eliminate these guys if I can. As you can see, my fire breath is not really working out too well. That's not so good. Oh no, that is not good at all. Okay, wait a second. What is actually going on here? What is actually going on here with this dragon? I don't know, but I can't fly, as you can see. So it seems like maybe... wait a minute. I'm thinking maybe in castles, you can't use the dragon in a flying situation. And maybe the fire breath is also not really working out too well. So that kind of... Yeah, that's not particularly good, is it? No, that's not particularly good. Anyway... this is not going to be that difficult anyway, but you know, it was going to be kind of nice to actually use the dragon just to get this out of the way, so we could get back onto the world map and see what's actually happening, because we want to see where Daenerys has gone, and we also want to see where the enemy army has gone as well, because we really do not want to lose Lorath itself. And I'm not entirely sure how many people were placed into the garrison there. Because if we didn't place that many people in there, then it's going to get taken back super, super easily. But we did have a significant army, and hopefully some of them placed troops into the defense. But as I say, I don't know whether that was actually the case. Anyway, I'm just going to speed up the rest of this fight. As you can see, a bunch of people are managing to retreat, which is to be expected, of course. That, you know, they're just going to do that, and then we will be able to hopefully Finish them up in just a second. There we go. And that is now done. And hopefully that now means that Lorath is going to be eliminated if they haven't taken back Lorath itself. So that's the thing that I'm obviously worried about. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a quick look. No, they haven't been able to take it back. There are 167 defenders there, which is actually not bad. And has Lorath taken anything else? It does not seem so. So this technically is looking pretty good. Axe Castle has 45 people. Yeah. Can they actually put some more people in there? Jorah literally just put 2. Yeah, okay, fine. Right. So, yeah, let's see what else is happening here. Okay, nothing much. Okay, so I think I can probably disband my army now, and that's exactly what I'll do. I'll just disband the army, just so that, you know, if people want to make their own army and try to do something, then they can do that themselves. And Lorath is no doubt going to be eliminated now, which is great. And that's exactly what we're kind of hoping for here. I'm wondering whether the Vale, does the Vale actually have, in the source material, does the Vale have any kind of ally, alliance, shall we say, with House Targaryen? I don't think so, right? I could be wrong, because my memory is absolutely awful, but I don't seem to remember anything in that regard. But as I say, I could very well be wrong, so let me know on that, because otherwise I'm not going to really be able to take any of this Vale stuff. They're just going to be making peace extremely quickly, and that's going to be almost impossible for us to make any kind of headway here. So that's the main reason why I'm kind of wondering. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.